All right, so an interesting domino to fall with the quarterbacks as the quarterbacks right now are they're really flying off the board. So Fernando Mendoza goes from Cal, and now he's going to be at Indiana. So I think that this is an interesting fit, but I think it's a perfect scheme fit because I view Mendoza very similar to Curtis Rourke in the fact that they're both, pocket passer guys. Like Mendoza's trying to be kind of like a miniature Jared Goff was at Cal, and he was pretty good at Cal. So, this is a classic Indiana fit of a guy with a lot of production. Not going to wow you with maybe those physical attributes of speed and throwing the football, but, a little bit like maybe even better Brian Lewerke, who played at Michigan State. Like, I view this as a solid B to a B+. I think that this fit is great at Indiana. I think that he can have success at Indiana for sure. Now, NFL-wise, unfortunately, like with his physical traits, I think that the highest upside is like a 4th-round pick, even if he's a Heisman finalist. But for college football, I think that he can be very, very good. Now, it's interesting that Taven Jackson, who maybe has more of like that NFL ceiling, Taven Jackson entered the portal, interestingly. And I think Jackson has a lot of wow talent. But Mendoza's man is solid. He's a solid quarterback. He's very, very accurate. He's taller. He's very competitive. Has high IQ for football on and off the field. So I think that this is a really, really good get for Indiana. I think that the scheme fit is perfect here with Fernando Mendoza going to the Indiana Hoosiers here. The schedule of Indiana, I'm sure, is going to be harder next year. But he's going to a place that has really good offensive coordinator in Kurt. Coach Sig there at Indiana, and I like kind of I like that Sig is talking a lot. I like that because at Indiana, you need a little bit of swagger if you're going to get Indiana off the ground. And if people are hating on you, that's better than people being apathetic towards Indiana football. Now, is this guy really, really mobile? Unfortunately not. So Mendoza's fine. Like, people thought about Mendoza even as, like, Auburn should go get Fernando Mendoza. But I think that people will be higher on this than I am. I think it's fine. I think Mendoza's, like, a decent player. I don't think he's, like, an incredible, like, can't-miss prospect. And I think that the upside, I tend to like upside maybe more than a lot of other guys. And that's where I can get burned maybe. Like I said, like Anthony Richardson was going to be great NFL player because I like the upside. I like the dual threat ability of some of these guys. But Mendoza, man, in this offense as a distributor, kind of point guard your way down the field, I think it'll be fun. I think he could be productive. That's why I think it's a really good situation. I think it's a B or a B+ situation. The fit is going to be really, really good. I'm going to have trouble listing 10 better portal destinations with the fit and the player. So you're getting consistent upside. You're getting consistency. Okay? And that worked out with the James Madison players. Getting production over those 3 or 4 star players that have zero experience. So there you go, guys. I think a lot of people will like this. I like it. I don't love it, but I like it. And for Indiana, it's a really, really good spot for Fernando Mendoza.